Once again, another escape route stream. Oh shit, I haven't put the transition image on. No, no, Okay, it's fine. Took a while. How am I? How are you? How are you? I'm good, thank you. Today was not as busy as other days. Oh no! You're going to overwrite your existing save? Yeah. Yep, let's do it. The first time I tried to stream this was like in 2016. And there was a whole lot of like YouTube gaming drama going on at the time, and I just fucking got bored. So I'm starting over. I love this game. It's awesome fun. It's a chillax kind of game for a chillax kind of stream after a fairly busy day. Dude, did you see that Sonic movie poster? I did. I just want them to shine a fucking light on him already so I can see how fucked up his face looks. Because they said something about Sonic is always seen with one eye, and we couldn't do that, so we had to give him two eyes. Just fucking show us what it looks like, alright? I'm not gonna trash the movie the same way that other people do, because I like video game movies. The Doom movie is like one of the best video game movies ever made. Period. Like, the Doom movie, yeah, it took a few liberties with the source material. Video game movies tend to. But it's fucking fantastic, the Doom movie. Excellent choice of actors and actresses for the roles. Entertaining, funny, humorous. The Rock is fucking incredible in it. Carl Urban is fucking incredible in it. Rosamund Pike is fucking incredible in it. Such a good movie. So when people say video game movies are shit, you know, nah. I've seen the Doom movie. Video game movies aren't as a whole shit. So anyway, this is Blade Kitten. This is a DOS platformer styled/inspired platformer from originally, I believe, 2012. Then they sort of re-released it on PC once Atari no longer had the rights, and the rights were transferred back to Chrome Studios. They re-released it on PC, uncapped the frame rate. Just generally, it looks and plays so much better on PC than it ever did. And they even went and finished the original DLC that they planned to release for the game way back when. And it's fucking awesome, and it's always dirt cheap in Steam sales. So if this at all looks cool to you, like, fucking go for it. Actually, that's a point. Because it's the special edition, I got some costumes as well. Nightbreaker, Gothic, jumpsuit.
Definitely me.
Jumpsuit's good, flight suit's good. Flight suit. And I should have the bonus blade. No, I don't have the bonus blades, I have to earn those. Okay, that's cool. So, this isn't an RPG game. No, it's a platformer. It's, at its core, if you've ever played like old DOS platformers, things like the original Duke Nukem, Commander Keen, Halloween Harry, which the designer and creator of this game worked on, Halloween Harry. If you played games like that, then you know what Blade Kitten's like. You know what Blade Kitten is. So yeah, video game movies get a bad rep, just generally speaking. I enjoy them because my thing is cringe humor. How do I do the... Fuck's sake. I can't remember how I do the thing where I jump on their head. No, that's not it. I'm gonna have to look at the controls. Generic gamepad. Configure controls. Action. Grab. No. No. Not what I was trying to do. Just shared your stream on Discord. Thank you very much. I don't know why. I can already tell that this is going to be a pretty crappy stream. It's been one of those days. A lot on my mind. Do you have an emulator? An emulator for a PC game? Do I have an emulator? I have many emulators. Which emulator would you like? I have Game Boy emulators, Game Boy Advance emulators, NES emulators, Super Nintendo emulators, Mega Drive emulators, Dreamcast emulators, Sharp X86K emulators. You name it, I got an emulator for it. Even the Tiger Gamecom. Want to watch someone stream something other than Smash Brothers? Fair enough. What people don't realize is they're actually watching a secret Smash Brothers stream. No. I absolutely wouldn't do that. Oh, fuck. I should have gone to the right. There was secret stuff I missed. Considering your Smash Brothers rant from last night, yeah. It's just, they fucked up. They fucked up so bad. How'd you fuck up Smash Brothers so bad, Nintendo? You noticed that Nintendo backpedaled on their no streaming, no videos policy. Conveniently just around the time that Smash Brothers came out. Like, oh gee, what a surprise. I don't think it's gimmicky that's the problem. The problem with the modern Smash Brothers is there's nothing in it to do. It's the same problem that Smash 4 had. All they did was re-release Smash 4 with a bunch of new characters and even less modes, and tried to pass it off as the ultimate Smash Brothers. And sad fucks who are obsessed with the game series can't stop fucking singing the praises of the new Smash Brothers, when really it's nothing more than a fucking port. Yep. Do you like Game Genie, Game Shark barcodes? Yeah, sure. I fucking love them. And I personally agree, Smash Brothers... Yeah, I already read that. Smash Brothers... Gimmicky... No. Just not enough content. Do you like chess? No, I don't like chess, because I'm not any good at chess. I know what the pieces are called. And, to quote Austin Powers, the horsey moves in an L shape. Was that Austin Powers? I think it was Austin Powers. I'm a bit better at checkers. I use Game Genie and barcodes. To wash my dishes, I use new, bold, barcode and Game Genie detergent. You could say it's cheating. I say it's the perfect wash every time. Checkers is way easier. There is certainly nuance to the game of checkers that isn't present in chess, but, you know, chess is the intellectuals game. Checkers is for babies! Checkers is the babies game. It's probably why I like checkers more. You just had an idea, Sushi. Did it hurt?
Get her, you noinks!
Get her, you noinks!
Falter down! Situation, Oscar Mama Golf!
Oscar Mama Golf, haha, OMG. I think they're so clever.
Code Sierra Oscar Lima!
You and Ant Lives Gaming could do a live stream together where you stream a board game live. You mean like Monopoly? I wonder if there's a Dragon Ball Z Monopoly, like an official one.
Sweet.
Hold on. One time I played The Lion King in the Genesis emulator. I have Kega Fusion, and I used GG code and the cheat menu. I went to the final level and I completed the full game. How can you complete the full game if you use cheats to get to the final level? Is Blade Kitten an anime? Welcome, Word789. Blade Kitten is not an anime yet, but I could see it becoming an anime at some point. Blade Kitten is a comic book series by Steve Stimatiadis. Stimatiadis, mate. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't. Put a shrimp on the Barbie. Ah. George Fuck, I can't say his surname. Like the guy from Chrome Studios, creator of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. It's his webcomic. I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name. Talented as hell, though. An Australian anime. It's just like one of my Australian animes. That's right, Foster Con. I thought Foster's, you know, and then Con, like otaku convention, like Otakon.
What the?
Yo, Nano, welcome. Yarby, in the cheat menu you can choose the final level. Yes, I understand what you're saying, but that still doesn't count as beating the full game. You just jumped to the last level and selected it. That's not beating the full game. Don't make me go Navy SEALs on your ass. Why not Smash?
Bonus.
Well, 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 well. If I said that I didn't actually enjoy Smash Ultimate, would you call me a pleb? Smash Ultimate is Smash 4 with some more characters in it. So yeah, I'm good, thanks. About the only worthwhile content in Smash 4 is the World of Light. If the game didn't have that, all it would have is its new characters. They keep adding new characters to Smash Brothers, like new characters is what Smash Brothers needs. But it's not what Smash Brothers needs. What Smash Brothers needs is more substantial content. Modes to play. Otherwise, it's just Smash mode with fucking World of Light. It may be different, Nano, to someone who appreciates the nuances of Smash Brothers. But to me, Smash Brothers is punch a bunch of Nintendo characters in the face. As such a simpleton, I do not notice the difference. Maybe if I went back to Smash 4 and played it, I would maybe experience the difference more clearly, but playing Smash Ultimate, all I felt was, this is Smash 4 with more characters. Yes, yes. They made the game less fun to punish players that roll. Which is fine. I'm certainly not going to stream Smash Brothers. Because everybody else is streaming Smash Brothers. What's the point? I could tell you nobody else right now is streaming Blade Kitten.
It's only a girl. Watch out, she's got a blade. Get her, you knife.
Well, I might play Smash Online with you, but what I would need to do is get Smash Brothers and a Nintendo Switch that isn't banned from Nintendo's servers. And then I'll be able to play Smash Brothers online with you. Streaming for the rest of us. I just stream to stop myself going mad. If anybody else gets anything from it, that's a plus. You installed Homebrew. Oh, more than just Homebrew. I've installed everything. Rest in peace, your Switch. My Switch runs perfectly fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. My Switch behaves as intended. I just can't play online with it, that's all. Or rather, I'm not gonna risk it. I can, because I have methods, but I'm not going to risk it. I'd much rather get, like, a newer, better working model anyway, for if I wanted to play online. Yeah, getting updates might prove difficult, but I can also download any update and install it manually, so not like an issue. It's like playing a game of 4D chess. You just have to be sort of one step ahead of Nintendo all the time.
Bonus.
No big deal. Yeah, Crunchyroll I watch with uBlock Origin on Chrome. That's how I watch Crunchyroll. No ads. And if you get a plugin to run Crunchyroll with HTML5 player, you can actually skip back to 000 and not like 003 or whatever. It won't let you go any further back because Crunchyroll's player sucks. Does Crunchyroll have Ultraman in the UK? Because a lot of the shows that I wanted to watch on Crunchyroll, I couldn't in the UK because they don't have them in the UK. Like, Sega Hard Girls, not in the UK. Space Adventure Cobra, not in the UK. Space Captain Harlock, not in the UK. Like, oh, I want to watch Space Adventure Cobra. Okay, let's fire up the torrent client. It's like there's no other option in the UK. You can't buy it on DVD. You can't stream it from an online streaming service. The only online streaming services you can watch it on are the illegal ones. It's like, so, you know, I can't support Space Adventure Cobra in the UK. The only Space Adventure Cobra thing I can get in the UK is the Sega CD game if I want to spend a ridiculous amount of money. It's not exactly going to support it. You have a VPN. I did have access to a VPN briefly, and then it stopped working. Even if I was watching it through a VPN, I wouldn't be able to watch it without ads. I'd be able to get the other countries' shows, yes. But I would still need to use an ad-blocking plugin to get it without ads. Netflix blocks VPNs. Yeah, that's because, you know, I wasn't the only one. Many other people were, but I used to use an American VPN to watch stuff on Netflix. Yeah, it was slow, but, you know, the slow streaming made up for the fact that there was an entire library full of shit I actually was interested in watching. Netflix ties your account to your region now. That's how it blocks VPNs. It can't actually block a VPN. It just knows that your account is a Europe region or whatever. So it just forces you to that region. Yeah, region blocking these days makes no sense. It's purely a financial thing. It's finance and it's control. And neither are friendly to the consumer. Kyoru Sentai Zyu Ranger is... First off, I've got to ask, is that actually a real thing? Secondly, is that something Are you a good boy in your childhood? Fuck no. I'm not a good boy now. Certainly wasn't a good boy in my... No, I'm kidding. I was a good boy. It was everyone else beating me up. They were the bad boys. It's pronounced Kyor. You send Taiju Ranger. Actually, that reminds me of... Yeah, I think you've said it before. You've been like, hello, it's me, Sushi. Kyor, you send Taiju Ranger. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck's sake. I gotta go back and do it again. How many stars you met with? How many, like, celebrities? I don't meet celebrities that are already celebrities. I meet people who become celebrities. Kind of like Macbeth, where Banquo has kings, though he be none. I have friends who have gone on to be extremely successful at what they do, and have in turn become celebrities, even though I myself am not one. If that makes sense. I know people who have become big names. Not known people who already were big names. I suppose the closest thing to a celebrity that I've met would be Games Master, who now goes by the name Ant Likes Gaming, I think. So, I mean, if you think about it, he's like, what, 5k subs? And I know Attack as well, pretty well. Okay, I'm lost. In Hungary, we watch a TV episode called Between Friends. And, what's that about? I wasn't aware you were from Hungary. I'm gonna ask you a question, then. What's your opinion on Omega? Particularly their album Kiezer Lepes, which is a fucking masterpiece. You know, what's your opinion on Omega, Marcel Martin? Are you a classic rock fan?
Yay, team!
I'm particularly keen of their song Gyeongyu. Oh fuck, how'd you pronounce it? Gyeongyeon, a girl with pearl hair. Can't remember how to pronounce that. I remember how to pronounce the album name, Kiezer Lepes. Does Minami Momochi count as a celebrity? Minami Momochi, I haven't met. If you remember, I didn't end up going to Hyper Japan. The Pyramis is better than Omega. Okay, I need to look up the Pyramis. Because if it's more of the same, I think I'll dig that as well. How did I technically sort of meet her? I said something on a live stream chat and she responded. That's not meeting Minami Momochi. If I met Minami Momochi, like, my pants would be so white. I talked to her. Yes, sure thing. I talked to Minami Momochi. On the internet. That's hardly the same as meeting Minami Momochi. Is it? Really? Epic fail. Was this made in 2005? Epic fail. Win, get. Yeah, no, but that's the sense of humor that, that Steve Stamatides has. Actually, to be fair, the webcomic probably No. No. Oh, it was the other one. Oh, the ghost girl. Oh, fuck. What was her name? Oh, shit. I've totally forgotten. He was probably doing the webcomic with the ghost girl at that time. Forgotten the fucking name. She was a detective. Something detective. Ghost detective. I can't remember. Blade Kitten was after that. Talking to her on the internet and meeting in real life are two separate things? Yeah, pretty much. That's not meeting someone. Oh wow, the singer and guitarist are friends of your mom. That's cool. So you know famous people too. Knowing famous people is great, but when you want a free handout, they don't give you anything. Like, take you know, I haven't spoken to my friend James in absolutely forever. Like, I wonder what he's up to now. He was working at DICE. Yeah. He was working at DICE as a map maker. I wonder if he's, like, still there, or if he's gone on to other things now. He and I probably wouldn't see eye to eye politically now, but still an interesting one. A lot of the people I met at college went on to do good things. A lot of the people I met at uni as well went on to be quite talented and successful. And here I am doing a YouTube channel, working a retail job. I hardly call that successful. I know ERB, he is almost at 20k subs. You mean 2k subs? And if we can reach 2k subs by Christmas, I would be very happy. Now, the easy way to reach 2k subs by Christmas would be to stream myself boundary breaking like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, before Boundary Break actually does it. The goal of life is to be successful. The goal of life is to be happy. And no one is happy. The only people who are happy are the selfish people. The only way to be happy is to be selfish. I got life all figured out.
Too slow, sunshine.
Give it up, Ballad. You're playing in the wrong end of the pool.
What, the toddler's waiting pool?
Very droll, Ballad.
Ta-ta. You are so going to regret this.
I don't want 20k by Christmas. I wouldn't have earned that. But 2k by Christmas, yes please. We're not far off. It would be a great Christmas present if y'all could like, comment, subscribe, and share my stream. And all that other stuff that those YouTubers tell you to do that doesn't actually help. Because they're already big names that have loads of views, and they're just, you know, they want even more views and even more success. Where, you know, I don't have any, and if I had even a 10th of their success, I'd be fucking happy. The trick to being successful on YouTube is easy. All you have to do is make clickbait content. The top 10 creepiest Easter eggs in video games, part 1. Whoa, here I am, the Easter egg finding guy. And today, here are the top 10 creepy Easter eggs in video games. Number 10. Here is an obvious one. Ooh, creepy. Where does the door lead? Why is there a door here? Ooh, spooky. That's how you become successful on YouTube. You just make that kind of shit content. People turn up to fucking top 10 lists. The top 10 ERB quotes. I'm not so sure about that. You would want to know what some dumbass on the internet thinks.
It's only a girl. Situation, Oscar, Mama, go.
Naked Tony Robinson in Smash Bros. Ultimate. That hasn't been confirmed. Like, I know what I saw playing Smash Brothers, but it might have just been a fever dream.
It's only a girl.
Win, get.
Can you play in the oldest emulator at the next live, please? 'Cause you asked for it, no. The oldest emulator. What would the oldest emulator be? Like some DOS shell for Windows 3.1 or something. Here's a spooky Easter egg. Listen to this music. You hear the bit where it goes, "Oh." That was actually recorded from a man going, "Oh." Whoa, creepy! Man, this Easter egg list video is great. Hello, I am Hunter Thorn.
Oh, you want to buy some things? I sell you lots. Oh, top good merchandise.
No, thanks. Not right now. I'm looking for...
Yes, you looking for yes. Wunderton only sell top good quality.
No. I'm after...
This you after? Mint in box?
No. Hey, it's not even in a box. I'm looking for a breaker.
Wunderton got none in stock. You put in order and I get one in 2, maybe 3 weeks, okay?
Sure, that sounds perfect. But no, I really need one right now, so sorry, I'm gonna have to look somewhere else.
Fine, you go. Wunderton very hungry now. Eat his lunch.
So cute.
Stupid skiff take lunch again third day.
In the oldest emulator you have got. What's the oldest emulator I've got? You mean like the oldest system? Because I can emulate Sharp 86K. That's pretty fucking old. That's like 1985. But the problem is, the Sharp 86K, like 90% of its game library is porn. It's like, yeah, no shit. Matt's got an emulator for a PC where 90% of its library is porn. What a surprise. Yeah, shut up you. The important thing is that I'm not sure I'd be able to stream many games for that system on account of YouTube streaming policies and content policies. I'd love to show you some Sharp 86K games. Maybe I will go through and see which are okay to stream beforehand. The 86K does have some interesting games. Like, it has the most, like, feature-complete version of Castlevania. Like, Castlevania 1. It has Soldice, which was on the Sega CD. It's got, like, loads of old-school games on that system.
Hey there, little buddy. buddy. Don't be scared. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get those sausages. You've eaten them already, haven't you?
Hey, what are you doing back here?
Me? Oh, I was just taking my little friend here for a walk.
Didn't your mother teach you not to play with vermin?
Nope. I guess if she did, you might have some teeth left. Aw, thanks. Come on, little buddy. Let's jet. Get him!
Get him, boy! You have to guess the slogan. Everything the light touches is all kingdom. That is fucking beautiful. I need that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna say that in the Mufasa voice. Simba, everything the light touches is all kingdom. I shouldn't make fun because I know English isn't your first language, but that is fucking beautiful when you say it in the Mufasa voice. It's fucking amazing.
Bonus.
Yeah, AVGN did call it Soul Feces, but then he said, nah, this one's actually alright. He did, trail it back straight away after saying it. Soul Feces is brilliant. It's super hard.
Yay, team!
What about the parts in Shadow? Who are you and how do you know my name? You have selected no.
Go get him!
Go get him, boy!
Yeah!
I got buffering, so I might have missed a lot of stuff. Yeah, you missed the secret of life, Sushi. I gotta sleep, bye. Alright, take care, Marcel. I will definitely check out Pyramis. Assuming that you spelt it correctly.
Go on, boy.
I wish I...
Skiffy!
Well, you see, that's the thing, Sushi. I've got the key. I've got the secret.
Win, get.
It's gonna be like nobody here that knows what it was I was fucking referencing. Yeah, whatever the lyric in that Urban Cookie Collect. Yep, that's the one. The song is called The Key, The Secret. And Radio 2 plays it a lot these days, which is pretty neat. 90s is making a comeback. So now all we need is Kako to make a comeback. I remember that song, unfortunately. I fucking love that song. I guess there's no accounting for taste. Welcome, Chubb. If we're talking about stuff from that era, I prefer KLF. Snap were good. To be fair, it's better than most mainstream music now. Yeah, I'll give you that, which is probably part of the reason why 90s stuff is having such a resurgence. There's new stuff out that sounds like it was made in the 90s, and I really dig that. I think people have got so sick of the overproduced stuff that you get now, and they just like how everything in the 90s was simpler. Like, it was a synth line and a lady wobbling over the top, and that was music back in the 90s. Do 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 do. I feel the rhythm in my soul. Do 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 do. You know, that's all music in the charts was in the 90s. I think people appreciate the simplicity of it now in retrospect. You can tell when something was made in the 90s. You know, when you listen to it, you could just tell. That's clipped somewhere at some time now. I could probably use it to make some music. If I particularly wanted to let people suffer, I could probably make some music with it. Oh, mate. I'm already yawning. I'm barely in... Like... I've barely started this stream and I'm yawning. That Namiyamura game, yeah, it doesn't emulate properly. Like, I've tried to emulate it and it just runs like complete garbage. I had a look at the files and it's not going to be as easy as I first thought to port her model into Virtua Fighter, but I'm going to keep looking at it and see if I can. Because I'm pretty confident that it runs on the same engine as, like, Virtua Fighter... Would it have been 3? The very early version of Virtua Fighter 3? I think it is. Oh, I'm fucking trapped to the floor. Can you still listen to the music in it? Yes and no, it sort of runs choppy. You can listen to the music in it, but it's not great. Doesn't sound great.
Yay, team!
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have streamed it by now. But it just doesn't run so good. I was trying to work out whether I wanted to play this today or the original Half-Life. The original Half-Life is definitely on the cards, because I've never truly beaten it.
Nice.
And it did turn 20, like, last month. I wasn't so much of a Nomura fan, though I did like her version of What a Feeling, Flashdance. That was good. Me, when it comes to J-pop, like, I was more like Matsuura Aya and Oscar, stuff like that. But really, if we're talking about Japanese female musicians that get my heart pounding for their music and also how fucking cute they are, definitely Tomoko Kawase, aka Tommy February 6 and Tommy Heavenly 6. She's just so talented and cute. And I envy her, like, American boyfriend / husband.
Yeah. Ding.
That name does not ring a bell to me. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't slide. I've noticed that the analog stick on this PS3 controller is starting to get a bit wonky. In Katamari, I couldn't roll straight up a building. And I think it was because this analog stick's a little wonky. I might actually switch back to using PlayStation 2 controllers with the controller adapter. Because at least I know that works.
Yay, team!
Yay, team! Do 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 do. Oh wait, no, that's the A team. Yeah, gameplay. Gameplay. Yes, please, by all means, stick it in the music channel, and I'll check it out at some point.
Oh, hello, pussycat girl. Did you find 100-ton lunch foods?
I sure did. Mostly. Here you go.
Holy barbecue! You got them! Oh, this is great news.
So, where's my loot?
Okay, okay. 100-ton not cheat his new friend. Go to back entrance, bay 5. You find it there.
I was hoping for something I could carry off with me now. You know, maybe some jewels or some...
No more talking. 100-ton eat now. You come back when you want buy top good stuff.
I guess this is it. Hey there, boy. Looks like we'll be hanging out together.
Hey there, Ballad. Nice ride.
Hey there, little Miss H2O2. Bleached much?
Smart, Ballad. Not smart enough to keep a hold of this, though, are you? So long, you spotty noinks.
Who's spotty?
Viporium. What blades can I get at the moment? Attacks twice as fast. Bringus.
That most favorite. Good seller. Good. Get rid of bad stock nobody want. You know, able to pay with smile. Bring X next time. That special order import. Last one in stock. You come back when you want buy top good stuff.
There was a 90s virtual girl called Kyoko Date. I'd be curious in knowing more about virtual idols. Like, seriously, I very briefly touched on... very briefly touched, I wish. Whew! I very briefly touched on the existence of virtual idols when I covered Primal Image Volume 1 for PlayStation 2 for Sushi Bites. But I think there's a lot more, you know. I'd really like to actually examine that rabbit hole more closely, if you know what I mean. No, but seriously.
Here, boy.
Virtual idols, like, fascinate me.
Easy, boy.
Are real human girls so bad that you have to make virtual ones to look at? I can't remember her fucking name now, but there was one that was like the main girl on Primal Image. Seriously, Sushi Bites needs more attention, because one of the best ever things that I discovered on Sushi Bites was the game over in Primal Image. If you haven't seen it, basically the game Primal Image is a sort of 3D model posing application for the PlayStation 2 that also has like a camera mode where you can take photos of the girls and unlock stuff. It's basically like a posing studio. And I discovered in my episode, and I chose to include it in the episode, even though it was completely telling of me as a person, I discovered that if you try to get the model that you're posing
Easy, boy.
to touch themselves in a personal, private place, that the game will actually kick you out to the title screen. And this is the kind of thing that you only discover by being a sad, depraved individual. But it's also the kind of thing that once you discover it, you sure as hell have to make sure that your audience knows about it too. As soon as it happened to me, I was bursting out in laughter at the game. I was like, Fair play. Well played, game. That's fair. I deserve that. That's a great episode. If you haven't seen it, it's fantastic. My series is just good anyway. Sushi Bites is like the finest game about... the finest video series about Japanese video games on YouTube. Because it's not made by some know-it-all who knows it all, you know. It's someone discovering these games for the first time. Yeah, the game developers knew. They knew that people would try and, you know, get the girls to touch themselves. The game developers knew it. Is Real Asia still coming? It is still coming. Originally I intended to do Read or Die as the first episode. But the problem is, there isn't really that much to say about Read or Die. And I didn't want the first episode to be sort of like something that doesn't have a lot to talk about. So the first episode will be about Lupin III, Castle of Cagliostro instead. One of my favourite movies of all time. Because I feel like I can say more about Castle of Cagliostro. Like, there'll be more to talk about. I can write a really meaty script, then cut out a little bit of the twaddle, and have like a really good episode with a lot to talk about. Basically, Real Asia is going to be like that episode of Sushi Bites about La Blue Girl. Like, that was essentially the blueprint for Real Asia. That La Blue Girl episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to read it twice because it looked like you had said Golden Boy, and I'm like, yeah, I suppose I could do Golden Boy for Real Asia, but no, what you said was Golden Days. Fuck.
Epic fail. Easy, boy.
You didn't say Golden Boy. But yeah, I could do Golden Boy, I suppose. That might make for a fun episode of Real Asia.
Nope.
Oh. Never heard of Golden Boy. Okay, classic vintage hentai. Like,
Nope.
real vintage stuff.
Nope. Easy, boy. No.
The majority of old anime from that time can be described as that. Even stuff like Space Adventure Cobra could be described as that. Which I've been watching in my spare time. Space Adventure Cobra is a masterpiece. How the fuck do I get up there? If it wasn't for Space Adventure Cobra, then,
Easy, boy.
Space Dandy wouldn't exist, Cowboy Bebop wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
They owe a lot to Cobra. Oh, I have to jump from there. Okay, sure.
Easy, boy.
I watch a lot of anime of varying descriptions. I watch a lot of adult stuff. I watch a lot of kiddie stuff. I watch everything in between. I consume, therefore I am. I've been meaning to watch the Neo Yokio Christmas special, but I still haven't got round to it yet. And I know I'm gonna dig it, because I dig the main Neo Yokio series. I'm probably gonna re-watch Neo Yokio as well.
Whoa.
I'm not a fan of, like, anime that doesn't come from Japan, like, typically. Like, stuff that's, like, a collaboration between Japan and another country, or stuff that's anime influenced, I usually don't watch or enjoy. But there is something about Neo Yokio that's different.
Whoa.
I'm really not sure what it is. Speaking of the meaning of life, another streamer whose name I'm sure you know who it is, Soybomb,
Easy, boy.
had a Google device which she asks it questions and it answers it.
Whoa.
That's nothing special. That's nothing special, you know. I've got a Google device that can answer questions. I said I've got a Google. Hello, Google. What is the circumference of the Earth multiplied by the number of days in the year?
To NASA, Venus actual period equals 224 days, but 2/3 Earth year equals 243 days, and 26/40 seconds Earth year equals 226 days. This means that after 2 years and exactly 8 orbits, Mercury will be at 8/4 x 365.
This isn't what I asked.
30 days, while the actual 88-day orbit will be at 88 x 8 equals 704 days, or a timing error of 26 days.
That isn't what I asked. What is the meaning of life?
To exist means to have a way of living. My way of living is to search. So I guess the meaning of life is searching and learning.
Well, there you go. To exist means to have a way of living. My way of living is to search. So I guess the meaning of life is searching and learning. Well, there you go. That's the meaning of life.
Attaboy.
Yeah, the voice search things are terrifying, just generally speaking. You know, at any time I could just say, "Hey Google." Actually, I don't need you, Google.
Hey, I'll be here if you change your mind.
It's always listening. Always learning, always hearing you. Take, for instance, the other day, the iPhone X was out. So I was talking to another colleague at work about the iPhone X. And then, later on that day, my phone sends me an advert for the iPhone X. I'm like, that's funny. Why am I getting an advert for the iPhone X? Is it because my phone heard me talking about the iPhone X? It grabbed that information and then used it to tailor adverts to me? Yes, that's exactly what happened. Either that, or it was a coincidence and I'm freaking out. But which one is it going to be, really? That's right. That doesn't sound nice.
Nice.
I don't blame you for being paranoid of electronic devices. They are designed in a way these days to steal your information.
No. Grats.
They're built with that intention in mind. But it's for your convenience.
Easy, boy.
Why would we want to be able to do searches directly from our phone? So cool. Why would we want to do that? Why are we so eager to get a computer to tell us things? Why can't we just, I don't know, do some research ourselves? Conduct some primary research. Learn anew. We're so busy taking what other people tell us as truth. We don't know if it's true to us until we experience it for ourselves. Whee!
Ding.
Power Rangers pop vinyl. Oh, pop vinyl make me sad. You see, that's the thing I always fear. When I'm doing a Secret Santa, I'm always worried that someone's going to buy me a pop vinyl. And then I'm going to have to stand there and be like, oh, thank you! Oh, this is just what I wanted! And then when I get home, listed on eBay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Microsoft don't want you using Windows 7. Because Windows 7 is, you know, not full of adverts in the same way Windows 10 is. They'd much rather have you using Windows 10, where they can spy on you and collect information through your microphone. They can tailor adverts to you inside your operating system. I've always had this rule that adverts should never be inside your home, and I stand by this. I believe that you should not be advertised things within your home. Yeah, you can disable it. There's like over 100 tweaks that you need to do to Windows 7, Windows 10 out of the box to stop them spying on you. But it's enabled out of the box, and it's enabled out of the box on laptops like mine. When I got my laptop, out of the box,
Easy boy.
out of the box, people, it was listening and learning when I first turned it on. You have to opt out of these things.
Easy boy.
Why can't they let us opt in? Oh yeah, because if it was an opt-in situation, nobody would opt in, would they? Yeah, I dread the day that they stop supporting Windows 7. It's bad enough that they stopped supporting the best Windows, Windows XP.
Whoa.
There are still places that use Windows XP.
Whoa.
All of those till points in shops still use Windows 2000 Server. Windows Server. Because that is still like the best version of Windows. Windows 2000 Server Edition is still like one of the best versions of Windows. Windows 2000 Server Edition is so good. It is the core version of Windows that powers the original Xbox and the Xbox 360.
Attaboy.
We could move to Linux. Depending on who you ask, everybody should move to Linux. I'm not too keen on Linux myself, from my past experiences with Linux, but as someone who expects everything to work sort of out of the box, and not someone who wants to tweak everything, Linux is not my cup of tea.
Easy boy.
I swear there's a delay on this controller.
Whoa.
Whoa! I hate that it resets the hazards around here as well. Like, I definitely jumped, but the game decided I did not. I jumped there again, and the game decided I did not. Yeah, fucking pop vinyl.
Sweet.
If I get one of those for Secret Santa, I'm gonna be really disappointed. I already planted the hints for Secret Santa. If people don't know what to get me, just get me a gift card for, like, game. I mean, that shit's easy. Then I can pick the gift. And put it towards, I don't know, Blue Reflection on PS4 or something. Something I'm never going to play that's just going to sit in the cupboard. Don't burn a pop vinyl figure, no. If you do that, the spirit that's trapped inside will get out. The evil spirit inside the pop figure will be unleashed.
Grats.
I have not poor. I have 4 pop vinyl figures. I should really only have 3, but I bought the 4th one because I was an idiot.
Come on, start, you stupid.
Need a hand?
No, not at all. Why?
No reason. So, can I have my key back, Blondie Belle?
You didn't say the magic word.
Fine. Can I please have my key back?
Yeah, I think maybe. No.
Whoa! Hold on, buddy. Whoa!
Better not let her get away. That would be a shameful display.
Go! Giddy up! Whoa!
Ugh. This bit is particularly fiendish.
Easy, boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Attaboy.
Yeah, the only reason why I bought the Baby Metal pop figures is because it was a complete set and I got a t-shirt with it.
Are we done here? My breaker key? Please?
There. You know, you don't look anywhere near as good as you are.
Thanks. I think.
Oh, don't thank me yet.
great. Just great. You know, little buddy, I think this is gonna be the start of a beautiful relationship.
Ski!
Oh, great. She locked the key out when she tried to use it. I'm gonna have to report it to security to get it reactivated. Easy. We just go straight for the top.
This level has the best music in the game. I know I've shown this off before, but there's a new crowd here. This game has broken collision. If I keep jumping at walls, eventually I can go through and break the game's collision. It's kind of working, I think. It's possible they've patched this, but I mean, they would have to have really thought about supporting this game well after its release. Possible they've patched this. I think they have. I think they've patched it. We'll soon find out. Yeah, it looks like they've patched it, because I can still pick up the collectibles, which means I haven't been pushed off the path. There's another area I can try it in where I'll get more, like, pronounced results. I need a drink. What am I gonna have? I know. Ocean Bomb. Ocean Bomb sounds like a plan. Pikachu! 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 Pika! Pikachu! Pikachu! Yeah. Ocean Bomb. Fucking delicious. If that's what a Pikachu tastes like.
Yeah, this looks like a bit of a problem.
Wow.
I'm gonna need to find another way in. Go get him.
That's a point. I didn't actually equip the better blade. That whole last level.
Grangus.
There we go. I remember now.
Situation, Oscar Mama, go.
Go on, boy. Here, Skiff. That's it.
That one I have to get from underneath. I really do admire this game's look and feel. It's a shame Blade Kitten didn't turn into, like, some major success story. I remember when I first discovered Blade Kitten. I discovered a Facebook page by the creator of Blade Kitten. And the page on Facebook was called The League Against... Oh, wow. Okay, weird graphical glitch there. The page was called The League Against Ridiculing Cats. LARC. And basically, they would make... You know the cat-style memes? The cat memes where it'd be like... ICANN has cheeseburger and all that. the page was dedicated to cat memes where the cats spoke full English and weren't shown as unintelligent, but instead as really intelligent creatures. That was like that was the League Against Ridiculing Cats thing. Was to make like intelligent cat memes. And it was run by the guy who made Blade Kitten and had Kit Ballard as the like page's logo. And it was a really clever bit of viral marketing, because he used the success of this cat meme page to get the news out about Blade Kitten. It was from there that I heard about it, which is really quite smart. And then I look the guy up, and oh, he created Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and he worked on a bunch of DOS games, including Halloween Harry. Well, fucking shit. I doubt the page is still around, or if it is, I doubt it's ever been touched since the release of Blade Kitten.
Bonus.
Bonus.
Big sale today, closing down. Oh, that on special this month. Yes, very good. Oh, that on special this month. You come back next time and bring more money, yes?
Cutscenes!
What are you doing down here? The Solos will freak if they catch you.
Oh, that doesn't worry me too much.
I snuck past. Now let's set the lasers off anyway. Because, you know, killing enemies makes them drop money. That's how it works in real life. You kill a person, they drop their money. That's what Grand Theft Auto taught me, and I am a well-adjusted member of society.
Oscar Mama, go!
Just trying to find
Get away from me. I don't want any trouble.
the exit. I bet he's great fun on a date. Oh, sucks to be you.
Oh, now I can do it. Couldn't do it earlier when I wanted to. Chat's dead. don't blame you lot for being tired. I'll probably go after this stage anyway. I'm fighting back the yawns.
Get him! Here, Skiff. Here, boy.
That's okay. It's just, with a game like this, I can only really riff off what other people are saying. There's very little of interest I can talk about when it comes to Blade Kitten. It's one of those games that, you know, looking at it, it kind of speaks for itself. Anime VHS.
Nice.
On eBay. I imagine that shit's probably quite expensive now. Especially if it's anything decent. Any masterpieces? Find any good VHS? You were mentioning how you had some of Love Hina but not all of it. I think that's the same in the case of mine. Even though it calls it the complete collection, I don't think it is. Because it doesn't have Love Hina again. It's got Love Hina, it's got the Christmas and Spring specials. But it doesn't have Love Hina again. I bought Love Hina, but I don't think I'm going to get around to watching it anytime soon. Because I remember I wasn't actually that keen on Love Hina. Like, it's really not my kind of anime. I'm not into the whole harem thing.
Yay, team!
Watch the whole of Love Hina, yeah. Well, it, you know... There are things about Love Hina that I like. You know, Mitsune. Also, Mitsune's good. And I also thought Mitsune was one of the best parts of Love Hina. And also, now that I think about it, Mitsune as well. If I could sum up what's so great about Love Hina, I think it would be Mitsune. So Sushi, what's your opinion on Mitsune?
Hey there, Ginger Pants. Sweet.
Yeah, I think if I was rating the girls in Love Hina, it would be like Mitsune first, then Mitsune second, Mitsune third, Mitsune fourth, and then everybody else except Neru fifth, and then Neru in last place. Get her, you noinks! Yes, Mitsune Kono, aka Kitsune, yes. You are thinking of the right lady, Mitsune Kono, aka Kitsune. The cut from Kono makes Kit and the Mitsune
Bonus.
Kitsune. Mitsune, best girl. I don't like Neru. I genuinely don't like Neru. I basically like every other girl. Well, actually, there is one girl who is worse than Neru, and that's the girl that's, like, introduced a little while after the start. The one with the heiress haircut. Yeah, she's worse than Neru. Like, if anybody could actually be worse than Neru, then she's worse than Neru. There's just nothing interesting about Neru. Like, to me. It's just nothing interesting about Neru. Nothing interesting in her personality. She treats Keitaro like absolute shit.
Grats.
Yeah, but she also blows a lot of things out of proportion as well. Constantly. Like, she's a real nagger. Nagging all the time. I just can't feel anything for a character like that. And then when she's meant to be, like, the popular choice. She's meant to be, like, the one that you root for. She's meant to be the OTP. I can't stand that about Neru. Nah, I can't find it funny when Keitaro gets beaten up. Because it just feels unfair. It's like nothing goes right for Keitaro, and it seems bullshit every time. Keitaro's just, like, trying to catch a break. It's like, oh look, there's a cute girl, I'll draw her. That's not funny, fuck you! You know, like, the first time you meet Shinobu, she's made out to be an absolute bitch as well. Somebody drew me smiling. What a cunt, I'm gonna ruin their life. I don't know, they wanted Keitaro gone at first, but then it's pretty obvious that, you know, Makoto has a thing for him, but won't admit it, swordswoman. And of course, Mitsune has a thing for him. Or at the very least enjoys teasing him. By making him think she's got a thing for him.
Ugh. Don't you find it gross working down here?
Totally. But I do it to feed my family.
They're lucky to have you then. So, how would I get out of here?
Geld Roer, the foreman. Go find him. He's usually skulking around upstairs.
You've got loads of anime DVDs. I've got loads of anime DVDs. We've both got loads of anime DVDs. There's a lot of stuff I've been meaning to watch. like I've said, I'm making my way through Space Adventure Cobra at the moment, which is amazing. I wouldn't call myself an anime fan. Like, I'm an anime fan in training. I enjoy watching anime. I enjoy anime more than pretty much any other form of video medium. Absolutely. But I'm not sure I'd call myself an anime fan, because I'm very conscious of what labeling yourself as an anime fan means. You know, if you call yourself an anime fan, there's a very sort of toxic picture that's painted in people's minds, and it's not at all accurate. But you tell someone you watch anime, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're a lecherous misogynist." Just for watching anime. That's why I won't necessarily call myself an anime fan, because I don't want to paint that image of myself in like other people's minds. Really, I shouldn't care, you know, at all what people think about me, but unfortunately I'm a very self-conscious person, and I do care what people think about me. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm that bad. I probably would have been, you know, if I hadn't have had like a very significant wake-up call in my early 20s. I probably would have been that kind of person. I used to like to draw, but I don't even like drawing anymore. It's crazy, because I used to love drawing and used to love art so much, and now, like, I barely put pen to paper. Meanwhile, one of my friends at work, he's, like, rediscovered his drawing bug. You know, he loves drawing again, and he's redrawing things from 10, 15 years ago that he still has preserved.
Go get him.
And my drawing bug is gone. Like, completely and utterly gone. My creativity died the day that my ability to enjoy things died. There's so much wrong in my life.
You're new to this.
Sorry about that. That was a bit, whew, was a bit intense. I suppose there's enjoying and there's enjoying. There's being content, and then there's being happy. Feeling fulfilled, perhaps. Like you've discovered your purpose and you've performed it admirably. I can't say I've ever felt that.
Grats.
I know that's pretty deep to bring to a live stream, but I just want my viewers to be, you know, aware that you're not the only person that feels like that. I can give people no end of advice that I myself should take, but I never take my own advice. It's like I know the way out of my situation, and the way out of my situation is to join a gym, to change what I eat and drink, to lose some weight, and, you know, feel better about myself. That's like the first step. But knowing it and saying it to myself, you know, doesn't get it done. And you're so comfortable, like, where you are, because it's the path of least resistance. You don't bother to do anything about it. And I've seen other people fall victim to this as well.
Sierra, Oscar, Lima.
I don't think something as trivial as drinking water will fix problems. Fix, no, but like I said, it's a step. It's a step. My problem is that I don't like who I am. And if I don't like who I am, how is someone else going to like who I am? Like that, the way I look at it is because I don't like myself. Because I don't like myself, why should other people like me? I find it so very weird and confusing when people like me, or they say things like, "Oh, you're the best streamer. You know, you're so funny and entertaining." It always seems so fucking weird to hear that.
Leave me alone. I got work to do.
I was just trying to find a way out of here.
Go find the boss. He might help you. I won't.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't see any reason to not like you. Thank you. But when I look at myself, I see only reasons to dislike me. Like, I have a specific sort of tunnel vision that just seeks out the negatives in myself that I'm sure everyone else has for themselves. You know, oh, I don't like my voice, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. You know, we have this tunnel vision that just looks at what you don't like about yourself, rather than all the good things that you should like about yourself.
What do you want? Get out of here.
Yep, that's exactly it. I want to get out of here.
Huh? What?
I'm just looking for the way out. Why are you so jumpy?
Huh? I thought you were working for the Solars. Well, I'd better not say. Look, just leave before there's any trouble.
For me?
No, for us. Now go.
Okay, okay. I get when I'm not wanted.
I didn't like my voice for the longest time. But then I figured out that if I ham it up, people like it and comment on it positively. So I just ham it up. Then people say, wow, you sound really good. You should be in Panto. You sound like the guy off X Factor. It's like, yeah, that's the thing. I only feel good about my voice when I'm making my voice sound different than how it actually sounds. It's just me hiding behind a mask again, hiding behind a persona. You know what I'm getting at. I have a unique voice. That's one way of putting it. I can understand not wanting a different accent, you know. I can understand wanting to fit in, not wanting to be seen as different. I can see and understand that desire completely.
Well, if it isn't the new troublemaker in town, what brings you into these backwaters?
You mean, apart from my ship, the one that blonde noink blew up? I'm after some local break named Tara Lee.
Straight for the top, huh?
And whatever I have to clean up on the way. A girl needs some pocket money, right?
It's pretty obvious you're not new to this. The name's Head. Sheriff Walrut Head.
So, you're the law around these parts?
To a point. The Thorian pencil pushers contracted out the police force to the Solmerks. There's too much action for these old boys.
Perfectly normal accent for a British person. Okay.
So, you just sit back and watch? I'm pretty sure they've got some sort of racket going.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble with the rent-a-cops, but I know your type.
Type? Why, Mr. Head, we just met.
Solars already want you locked up. I don't know you enough to dislike you, but I know I don't much like them.
This is Sol Base Z. Taking heavy fire from squad troops. I repeat, we are taking heavy fire.
Ballard, you think you could help those boys out? I'd owe you one. And, I don't know, keep you out of jail, too.
When you put it that way.
Oh, if only I was a little younger, and she was less human.
Less human. It's her human parts that are the best parts.
We were gonna meet here, but they haven't shown up.
Did you check with the redheads?
I asked them, but...
Yeah, I know what they're like. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am? How old do I look?
Sorry, it's hard to tell with humans.
Ding!
I'm probably gonna close it off around about now, but I just want to see if they actually did patch this bug. Or if I can... No. No. They haven't patched this bug at all. Dutch talk show called Boomerang. No. Well, anyway, I've now fucked with the object, like, Kit's location physically in the game world. I've now fucked with it. I can't activate switches because I'm not on the right plane for them. I won't be able to land on things. I won't be able to collect things. I can walk right through obstacles. I've actually done fucked with this. Actually, nothing I can do now. Oh, but don't worry, they've patched it. They've put in an invisible ceiling, so I can't go off the left. Yeah, but they haven't patched the collision issue. Yeah, classic. Classic Blade Kitten. Oh, boy. Okay. I pretty much need to bed. It's been one of those days. I need to bed. So I'm gonna bed. I'm gonna bed so hard. Oh, until next time. If we live that long.